Okay, guys. All right, next is Lori-Lei Crivello from Hawaii. I'm sorry. I told Lori on the phone I was probably going to say her last name incorrectly, so I apologize. She is from Hawaii. She has an incredible story. I legit had chills the other day listening to her. She is on fire. She has ranked advanced, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, all in the month of July, 3,000 in personal volume, and achieved team leader all in July, which means she's enrolling social marketers and helping them do what she's doing. I mean, hello, duplication. Aloha, Lori. Hey, can you tell us a little about yourself and what brought you to Modere?
Aloha, Michele. Kakahia kamaikai, everyone. Or that's how we say good morning in Hawaii. This is Lori-Lei Rawlins-Crivello. I'm in Honolulu, Hawaii, and just want to thank John Nelson for the personal invite. And I'm truly honored to be here with all of you this morning. I'm 55 years old, wife and mother of 2 adult children, and a 14-year-old grandson. I'm born and raised on a small rural island called Molokai, population of 7,000 people with no stoplights, no big box stores, no chain food restaurants, just good old mom and pop businesses. Growing up there, everyone pretty much knows one another if you were raised there. So, you know, the network is really big there, lots of family and friends. I'm a native Hawaiian and of Hawaiian Chinese Portuguese descent. I speak both Hawaiian and English languages and actually worked the Hawaiian language preschool as a director for 10 years. And I've been an early childhood advocate for Native Hawaiians. My mom and I own and operate a multi-generational family texticle business full-time, one of only 2 gas stations on our little island, which was started by my mom and dad over 60 years ago. I'm very engaged in my community, organizing events, sitting on multiple nonprofit boards, and have always been a hands-on mom involved with everything my children did and now with my grandson. I'm a stage 3 breast cancer survivor, endured a radical mastectomy, many rounds of chemo and radiation treatments, which lasted me a year, which I endured at the age of 38. And when I was 23, lost my dad to colon cancer. When he was 50, I didn't always have a weight problem in high school. I weighed about 150 pounds. I was a 4-year varsity athlete in basketball and volleyball and was very slim and active. However, after graduation and starting a family at that time, the sports life dwindled, mom life took over, the weight piled on, and at one point in my life, I hit high of 300 pounds, at which point I got, frustrated, depressed, ended up getting a gastric bypass some 9 years ago, and lost about 100 pounds of that and got down to about 200 pounds. Over the past 7 years, stress and life challenges, I gained back half of what I lost, and it made me avoid going back to see my bariatric doctor, as I knew from my last visit with him, I gained back half the weight, I was deficient in my iron, my calcium, my vitamin D, my thyroid was discussed. He also told me that I would need to be on some pills for the rest of my life and to be careful as my body will start pulling calcium from my bones if I didn't get what I needed in supplements. I've been dealing with menopause symptoms, and a year ago I had a hysterectomy done. So I was feeling defeated that losing the weight with these challenges would be impossible. And then exactly 4 years ago this month, our son had a stroke and didn't get proper medical diagnosis and care needed in time and is now bedbound, quadriplegic, where his dad and I are full-time caregivers on Oahu, where we can be near the proper medical facilities and specialists. And so, there's been so much going on in my life and challenges and weight and just being depressed because at this point in our lives, we know how much of a struggle it is to lose the weight, and regain our healthy lifestyle back. So my friend, who gets me into everything, thank God, always entices me to join her in her many business adventures, and she reached out once again, and that's Kule RC. However, this time I was reluctant to join at first, thinking, no, I'm not mentally ready for a diet, getting involved with anything new. I had a lot on my plate with caring for our son, on a different island, flying home to Molokai to man our business, all while staying engaged with all of the nonprofit organizations I was involved in back home. And this was around March of this year. So I told her, no, I'm not ready, and left it at that. And then about a month later, my arthritis and pain in my hand was so severe, I couldn't make a fist. I needed compression gloves to just get some comfort, and I kept seeing on social media friends sharing about this BioCell drink that was helping them with their pain, the same product that Lei was trying to tell me to get on. So I reached back out to her, and she convinced me to do the 5-day drop and reset my gut, which included the BioCell. So I said, well, I should just try it, and see what happens. And that's where it started. I got on the SMXM kit, and the rest is history.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, I love this. So, first of all, thank you so much for sharing all of your stories with us. I mean, you really have been going through so much, right? You have a lot on your plate, and it is wild. And I just said before, like, energy creates energy, and you were feeling in, like, a defeated place, but then all of a sudden you made a decision, right? Like, you made a decision, you were like, no, I don't want to feel like this anymore. And when I spoke to you the other day, you had said to me, I didn't really come here for weight loss, right, because that's not what I wanted. I really just wanted to relieve myself of the pain. And I think about this, weight loss is a healthy side effect of taking care of yourself and feeling good. And with the 5-day drop, I love that you got started with that, because it's something that's not a weight loss system. It really is a gut reset. It's something that's helping you change habits, helping you relieve inflammation, making better food choices, drinking more water. Like, there's so many nutrients and gut health things that are flowing through our body. And then to see the value of the collagen at the time. And again, hearing it from just somebody on social media, right? Like, that's what we're catching here, right? Like, somebody was brave enough to show up on social and talk about how this product was helping them, that made you have like this aha moment, like, I need that. So I thank you so much for sharing that part with us. So you got started with the XM pack. You got yourself rocking and rolling with it. Now tell everybody your results, because, I mean, holy bananas. Tell us how your 5-day drop went.
So on day 1 of my first drop, I lost 4 pounds, and I stepped on the scale, and I'm like, no way, this is not happening. Because I've had the hardest time losing a pound. And I did 4 pounds overnight. That was impossible. So I stepped off the scale, stepped back on. I'm like, I lost 4 pounds. What the heck? So, I went with it. And by the end of that week, I lost a total of 11 pounds. I was just kind of like screaming inside, like, okay, this is not happening. This is not real. And so I continued to do it, deciding to do it back-to-back drops. I lost 4 more pounds on my second drop and decided I'd break for a week, and boy, that was a bad idea. I gained back that 4 pounds and got frustrated, realizing I needed to put strict boundaries on myself, and got right back the very next week for drop number 3, where I lost another 11 pounds. So I was down 20 pounds by my 3rd drop. But not only that, wow, the pain in my hand between drops 2 and 3 was gone, completely gone. And, it was just one day looking at my husband, and I'm like, wait, look, I can freely move my hand. Like, I have no pain whatsoever. And the crazy thing was that I lost 20 pounds, lost the pain, and without doing one single workout. That was insane,
Wow.
And at that point, I was sold. A bariatric doctor called me for my 9-year checkup. And this time I was excited and ready because I avoided them. I avoided going back to the doctor because I already knew that he was going to tell me the same thing. You're gaining too much weight. You need to get on your supplements. You're going to hurt yourself. This is not good for you. I was excited. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do my blood work and get to his office and see what he says. When I got there, he kind of looked at me. He was shocked at my weight loss, and all my blood work showed normal with no deficiency. I then told him, I need to be completely honest with you. I stopped taking your meds. I stopped taking all of them some time ago, and I got on this program. And he's like, okay, please tell me about it. What have you been doing? So I explained to him what I've been doing, and in fact, I gave him the supplements. I brought it all with me so he could read it. He took a look at it and said, I can't find anything in here to say otherwise that you shouldn't be taking it, and keep doing what you're doing. He didn't tell me to get back on my meds. He's like, you're good. We don't need to see you for some time because you're dropping the weight, you're on a great program, you're eating better, you're taking care of your health, and your blood work is normal. That, to me, was like the nail.
Yeah.
My pain in my hand was gone, my weight was down, and my blood work was all normal. I flew home that weekend back to Molokai, and family and friends started to see me. And because they haven't seen me in a while, they noticed something different about me and kept asking me, wanting to know what I was doing. And, that's when I started to talk. I started to share. So although I officially joined, and I'm a newbie, very new to Modere, because I just started in May, the product has been amazing. I rave about it. I'm excited when I share it with people because it's my story, my testimony, and the results have been just amazing. And I started doing the business in July because, like Lauren had shared, we're the billboard. When people see us and they know us and they trust us, then they ask, and anything we say, they're going to believe. They're going to want in. They're going to trust you on what you're sharing to be truth and get in on the action because these.
Oh, Lori? Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. We lost you for a hot second, but you're back. It's okay.
So I don't know where I ended up that you lost me.
No, but you were just saying how you were sharing and you're excited, and that's what it's all about. So we'll definitely encourage everyone to, take the product, be a product of the product, right? And, if you don't have a story just yet, if you're listening to this and you're, brand new, and you're like, I don't have a story yet, but look, nobody starts with a story. Your story is your journey, and you could take people along from the very beginning. A lot of times we fall into this trap of waiting too long to share our story, but people want to watch us from the beginning. So tell me with this, though. So you got started, you did the 5-day drop. Tell me how you plugged into the community and the support and how you're helping people plug into the community and support that you have now in order to help people have results and stuff like that.
Well, I have an amazing support with Kool-Aid and with Brandy. They have been amazing. The groups that they run have been amazing. At first, I was afraid. I didn't want to do the SM. I didn't want to do the business part because I didn't know what to say or how to share, the products. And as I continued to listen to Brandy's live, I learned more and more. As I continue to plug into the lives that John them has been doing, it teaches me a lot of tools and skills on how to approach. I wasn't one that would use my stories on social media. I would normally just put family events, things that's happening with our, grandson, but never anything personal regarding weight loss and, regarding my health. And after watching the lives, I kind of tried to test the waters, and as I was testing the waters and putting my story out there, I was getting so much messages and comments and people wanting to know more. In fact, I was having a hard time keeping up, trying to like reach back out to everybody because I didn't expect it. You know, and the more I would put a post up, the more people would comment and, you know, message me, and, you know, so it started to move so quickly. And for me, the key is your relationships and your authenticity with people. People who know you and trust you will follow you. Because they trust you, you know, and your testimony, they'll want to reach out and whatever you say, follow. They'll want a part of it. To me, just be your authentic self. Your way is the best way, you know, and sharing my story resonates, relates, connects with people, whether it's pain that they're dealing with or wanting to lose weight or even those trying to balance their sugar levels. Somewhere in your story, it hits home for somebody out there that you're sharing your story with. And at no given time am I selling the products. I'm just sharing my testimony, which leads itself to the products.
Yeah, I love that. So what I'm hearing from you is that, you know, I think what you were talking about is the groups that everybody runs. We've been running these 5-day drop duplication systems, so 5-day drop group sessions, you know, so, you know, if, with this 5-day drop promo that's coming up, guys, I encourage you all to find 5 friends that want to come do the drop with you. When you do these group drops, there's so much energy that flows through there, positivity, excitement, right? It gives support, encouragement, and that's what we need nowadays. Women these days, we really just need to constantly support and lift each other up because we're constantly taking care of everybody else, that when we're able to pat ourselves on the back and encourage each other, really that's where the magic happens. And so what I hear from you is that you plugged into the community, you plugged into the 5-day drop, then now you're trying to learn this, you're learning this business, you're doing it. We call this like ignorance on fire, right? Like platinum in 1 month. Like that's 3,000 in volume, you know. You enrolled 9 social marketers. That's insane. So like you're doing all that because you're just having fun authentically and you're not thinking, right? You're taking a deep breath and then you're just doing. So you're plugging into these trainings, whether they're from John's group, Michelle's group, Brandy's group. Like you're plugging into these trainings. You're taking action on what you're learning, right? And so it's working for you. So before we end this call with you and head over to Peggy, you did enroll 9 XMs this month. So just tell me real quick, like what is it that you're asking these people when you're showing it to them? So you're not just showing them product bundles, you're showing these product bundles with the XM pack. So what are you saying to them when you show it to them to see if they want to join this business with you? Like what's some verbiage that you're using? Give us some tips.
Well, to start off, we love promos. We love freebies. And when you take a look at the products that's available, especially in the XM kit, you can't go wrong. You're getting an amazing price. Like it was mentioned earlier, I believe you bought your kit for $500. It's going on for less than $300, and it's a no-brainer. You know, we're going to need not just the 5-day kit, but the maintenance products as well. And I share with them that if you were – I get excited when I talk to them about it. I said, you're going to do the 5-day drop. But once you do your first week, I can guarantee you you're going to want to do more. You're going to ask me what's next. And instead of waiting and purchasing those products a la carte, you have the products in hand, you know, and you have friends you're telling me that you know this can benefit, that you're going to share with. And you don't have to go and start groups like what we're starting to do. But as long as you're sharing, that's all that you know, you're going to need. You have the SM kit. I mean, you have the SM kit, and you're doing the products, and you're getting results, and you're sharing with other people just like what I'm doing. And so that's all we need to do. We have an upline that has been so amazing. If you're not ready to run groups, we put the people in these groups, in their groups. And along the way, we learn how to run our groups. And I'm running groups now. And what I've been finding, I have a lot of people that are not on social media. So we're creating side chats on our phones. We're working it however we can to run these groups. But the key is providing that support, and knowing that they're not doing this alone. And they love that. They love the coaching. They love the support. They love the daily interaction. And it becomes a great social tool that you're networking with some people that you never did talk to. And it's amazing.
Yeah, it's super fun. I've been running groups like this forever. And not that I want to coach them, but I want to build a community, right? Like I want to have that relationship with my customers because there is so much that's here for so many people, and you never know who needs what and how you could help them, right? And so being able, like you're saying, and I love the fact that you said, I'm going to touch on that real quick. I know that you guys have been running some of these groups because they're on social media on like a WhatsApp app, right? Did I say that right? WhatsApp?
WhatsApp.
Yep. WhatsApp app? I don't know. I can't say it. Say it 3 times fast. But I thought that was pretty genius, right? So there's so many ways to create community. Like it doesn't have to be cookie cutter. You're using the things that we're laid out here for you, but you're making it your own. And that's what's so special about this business is that it's your business. And you could do it and build it and do however you want it. As long as you're having fun, right, and being authentic and providing value, it's a win-win for everyone. So, oh, my God, thank you so much, Lori-Lei, for coming on today. I love being able to connect with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're amazing. You're amazing. Okay.